Breaking news, Ghana is falling apart. I came across this video made by Devlin Report. Devlin Report is a Ghanaian reporter. This guy stated clearly that the Peace Global Index for 2025 is out and Ghana dropped drastically. As a matter of fact, Ghana actually moved from 55th position to 61st position, making them the 7th position in Africa and 61st globally. Before now, there was a time Ghana ranked 38th. There was a time Ghana was the second most peaceful country. As I'm filming this video right now, Ghana has dropped drastically. This has caused a lot of curiosity on social media. They said it has never happened before, that the level of insecurity in Ghana has never been recorded. While some people blame Donald Trump for his controversial statement that Ghana is unsafe, some of them went further to blame Nigerians for their excesses and their crimes in Ghana. And I ask again, are Nigerians the only people that commit crimes in Ghana? I'm going to let you guys watch all these videos, and of course the most important video made by the president of Nigeria, President Tinubu, addressing to the world that there is no more corruption in Nigeria. He went further to say that Nigeria is highly secured and they are ready for collaborations with everyone that wants to. Let's take it down to the videos that's currently blowing up on TikTok, and as always, I have a lot to say at the end of the video. Watch these videos.
Ghana is no longer the most peaceful country in Africa. Let me explain. You see, the 2025 Global Peace Index is out, and Ghana is now ranked 61st in the world. You see, just last year, we were ranked 55th, meaning we've slipped 6 places down. Now, let me make you understand this better. You see, in Africa, Ghana now sits at the 7th place, behind Mauritius, Botswana, Namibia, Gambia, Sierra Leone, and Madagascar. Well, these countries are more peaceful than Ghana, according to whoever is responsible for these type of research. And this is the first time in years that Ghana has fallen out of the top 5 on the continent. You see, to give a perspective, back in 2021, we were ranked 38th globally. Now, year by year, that ranking has been sliding from 40th in 2022, 51st in 2023, 55th in 2024, and now 61st in 2025. The report says peace levels are falling worldwide, but Ghana's decline is worrying. Consider we've always been seen as one of Africa's most stable democracies. Now, my question is, do you think Ghana's drop is just part of a global trend, or is this a sign that our own internal security is weakening? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, and repost this video for more content like this.
Okay, so this is a question I want to ask. Okay? Nigerians, I want to ask you. In Ghana right now, it is not only Nigerians that are in Ghana. It is not only Nigerians that are foreigners in Ghana. But you see, there's one thing that is going on. Every single crime, the only names you'll be hearing is Nigerians. Why? It's crime created for you people. See, we have Cameroonians here, we have Kenyans here, we have Niger here, we have Mali, we have Senegalese, we have Togolese, we have barely every single African country citizens over in this country, Ghana. But see, we wake up every single day and what we hear is Nigerians, 2 Nigerians arrested, 50 Nigerians arrested, 4 Nigerians arrested, 10 Nigerians arrested, 51 Nigerians arrested. Why? Is arrest created for only Nigerians? Sincerely, this is the reason why most countries are driving these people away from their countries. I don't hate Nigerians, but I want to tell them something. See, when you go into somebody's country, don't take crime like it's your birthmark. Don't go and do illegal things like it is your birthmark, because illegalities is not created for only Nigerians. In Dubai, Nigerians are being worked out. In US, Nigerians are being worked out. In UK, Nigerians are being worked out. Even in our own fellow African countries, Nigerians are being worked out. And when we say some of these things, Nigerians are going to be like, hey, they know they like hey. Nigerians in Ghana, see, the crime is becoming too much. Anytime there is an arrest of people, we hear Nigerians arrested, 2 Nigerians arrested. Recently, 2 Nigerians have been arrested. Mr. Makabi. 2 Nigerians have been arrested. Why? For defrauding somebody. Why? Nigerians, please. If crime is the only thing you can do, go back to your country. That is why your country is in the state in which it is.
I see a lot of videos, they go viral. It talks say UK, they deport a lot of African countries back to their country, with the exception of Ghanaians, right? I don't know why everybody is shocked. Why everybody is shocked? You know, understand? They tell us, say, Ghana, these people follows law. They work with the law. They don't go against the law. Ghanaians come to your country and they respect your law. They respect your policy. They respect your rules and regulation. They don't oppose it. Of course, there are a few of them that will say, okay, they will also oppose your law. They will also oppose your policy and all of these things, right? But very, very few of them, because they have that personality of follow the rules. You understand? Why Nigeria has the rule, they have this trait of always opposing the rule, always opposing the policy, which is good and at the same time bad. You understand? If you are opposing a policy or a rule in that particular country, whereas your own country has nothing even close to that as good as that. You get my point? I'm not saying don't speak for your right. Speak for your right, but at the same time too, watch it where you're coming from. There's no light to, and here that I am. There's okay, let me thank God for light. You get my point? Oh, where I'm coming from, it's not as peaceful as here. Oh, thank God for peace. As simple as that. You see, Ghanaians are good at that, appreciating other people's culture. They won't say, oh, in Nigeria back in the days, it has to be like this, it has to be like this. But Nigeria, we always want it has to be like this. Whereas your country, it's not like that. You see? Now, classic example again is that, you see Americans. American goes to somewhere, goes to a country. They want you to operate the way they operate, right? And they will lead by example, right? But Nigerians, we want you to operate in a certain kind of way. In most cases, they don't lead by example. You get it? Which is a bit off. At the end of the day, Nigerian American government is behind their citizens. They are backing up their citizens with whatever they do. If an American citizen comes to this country now, he commits crime, right? And the government is against him, and then they caught him, and they made it public. In most cases, the government will send a request for extradition. They will take him out of that country to his own country to go and do the prison time over there. Which Americans are very conscious of that. They don't want to go to prison. You get it? They come to another country, they do the crime very clean and smooth. You won't even hear shit. You get it? But Nigeria, if you go and commit the crime outside, your government, they don't give a shit about you. That's number one thing. They don't care. If you like rot in prison, if you like whatever happens to you. They don't care about you. So that makes you, whenever you go to somebody else's country, you have to follow the rule and lay low. Lay what? Lay low. That's what Ghanaians know how to do. Ghanaians know how to do that. If you come to Ghana, Ghanaians always promote their culture to you. But outside Ghana, Ghanaians follow other people's culture. Regardless, not forgetting their culture. You get it? They're not forgetting their culture, but they follow the public culture in public. But privately, they are speaking their tree. They are speaking their Gan. They are speaking their Ewe. They are speaking their Dangbi. You see, regardless, I pray for a better Nigeria. God bless Nigeria. God bless Ghana.
The reform that I've embarked upon since I took over in Nigeria has been very impactful. I can beat my chest for that. It was initially painful, but today the result is blossoming. It's getting clearer to the people. We have more money to the economy, no more corruption. We have the governor of Central Bank here. You don't have to know him before you get the foreign exchange that you need. The speculators are out in our currency market. The door is open for businesses. Easy in, easy out.
June 2025. 5 Nigerians and 1 Ghanaian were arrested in Kumasi. It's the bravery, it's the tenacity, it's the nerves that sometimes I look at it and go like, you travel from your country to another man's country, and the best you could do is to rob them. And this thing that I'm talking about happens in all forms in other countries.
Whenever a bigger problem is about to hit a nation, God begins to unveil the plans and the works of the enemies to that nation. So it is the duty of that nation to take drastic decision against it before it becomes too late. I told you the world of decades ago is not the world of today. So whatever that was accepted decades ago and you want to accept it today, you should be aware that you are living in a different dispensation. And things don't happen the same way. I heard some people saying, why are Ghanaians against this Igbo kingdom thing? Or community, whatever they call it. In Ghana, when outside Ghana, there are Ghanaians who had formed their community or village and have installed for themselves king to govern them in those communities, in foreign countries. So it is a normal thing. Let's leave them. But those things were allowed decades ago. But have you heard any report coming from outside that Ghanaians are involved in human trafficking or criminal activities? We want to know. Maybe we are not aware in Ghana here, but we want to find out from you with the Maya and Black Rasta, because people are saying this thing is the normal thing. Ghanaians are taking this thing out of proportion. Why are we against Igbo community in Ghana? This is a normal thing. Ghanaians outside, they form their community and they have chiefs that represent them. We are aware that people have traveled to and fro in this world and we have seen things that we have not seen. But we want to find out from you. Have you had any report concerning criminal activities that Ghanaians living abroad are involved in? Because if human trafficking, kidnapping and frauding, if you have none of this report against Ghanaians living abroad, then your defense and your conviction to Ghanaians are useless, because Ghanaians are dealing with a different type of people who have this damning report even before they build their community in Ghana. If you don't know, let me not focus much on what Wedemaya and Black Rasta and some Ghanaians are saying, defending these Nigerians and their kinship thing in Ghana, because I know most of you, it is a colonial stigma that is still working in most of you people. Because I heard some are saying, if these Nigerians leave Ghana, or even the king leave Ghana, because the king has so many businesses, if he leaves Ghana, our economy will collapse. What an insult to a sovereign nation. A sovereign nation as Ghana, you are telling us that our economy stability depends on Nigerians, not foreigners or other foreigners, only Nigerians. If they leave, our economy will collapse. And you Ghanaian, you are boldly and confidently saying that to your own nation. You don't know that you are undermining the sovereignty of your nation. A sovereign nation is a nation that is independent. So if you claim you are a sovereign nation, why do you say such a thing? That because of their businesses that they have in their country, let's give our country to them to do anything that they want. If they are involved in any criminal activity, anything that threatens the peace of this nation, we can't do anything against it. We can't do anything about it because they have business in Ghana. And then our economy depends on their businesses in our country. So whatever they do, we should just manage it. And if you are a Ghanaian and you have said such a thing, then you should be ashamed of yourself. The land should be ashamed of you. Even your ancestors, they should be ashamed of you. How can the citizen of the land undermine the sovereignty of his own land? A foreigner can be pardoned for saying that, but the citizen of the land saying such thing against his own land, saying that this man has so many businesses, or Nigerians as a whole, they have businesses in Ghana. And if they are engaged in certain acts that undermines the sovereignty and the peace of the land, we cannot do anything against it. As long as we do something against it, our economy, our country will collapse. Nigeria. If Nigerians are sacked from Ghana, our country will collapse. So you mean that our country depends on Nigerians to survive? So what Nigerians are saying about they can buy Ghana is true. I think this generation, these Gen Zs of today in Ghana here, I think there is something wrong with our mind. Maybe the problem is we were born into peace, so we don't know how much peace costs. My condolences to the people in Gaza and Palestine for what they are going through. But I think some Ghanaians have to be taken there to learn what peace means to people. Huh? Look around you in Ghana here. What we used to enjoy here in Ghana, we are no longer seeing it. Is deteriorating bit by bit. The peace in Ghana here. Every day you hear news of kidnapping, people missing, and then the next day you see the person is lying lifeless on the ground. Just yesterday, they have arrested 50 Nigerians, young guys, terrorists from Nigerians, because of their kings that they have seen in Ghana here. Because it's not only one king. The king has sub-chiefs. So it's become like Ghana is a free country and everybody can run into. Because already there is hardship in Nigeria, they are just trooping into Ghana, flooding Ghana. And their chiefs are here. Don't you know that because of those chiefs that they have in Ghana here, gave them the confidence to flood into Ghana, and they are not afraid to do those things that they used to do in their country. They do it in Ghana here. Kidnapping people, doing all sorts of things. Instead of you to be afraid whenever you travel to a foreign nation that they can deal with you mercilessly. These Nigerians are not afraid because they have their chiefs in Ghana. Many of their chiefs in Ghana, that gave them the confidence to do what they are doing. The citizens of the land are not engaged in such activities. Foreigners who are supposed to be a slave in our own country, they are now enslaving the citizens of the country. And we are here supporting them that some good among them has business. So we are not saying we are going to sack those good ones. But if they have business in Ghana, that doesn't mean that we should allow this kind of demonic and diabolic act from them. Tomorrow is 26th and we want to demonstrate. Landlords who have rented their houses to these people, report them early as possible to the security agencies, immigration services, to investigate them. We are not saying that we are sacking all Nigerians, we are demonstrating against all Nigerians. There are some responsible ones among us doing legal businesses in Ghana. They must not be a victim to their evil friends who have come to the country to do evil things. So we are demonstrating against the wicked ones. Most of them don't have any business doing in Ghana. They must be repatriated back to Nigeria. This is what we are calling for. If you want to leave the way for the security services to do alone, it will become a normal thing because they are used to that. They are used to the military, the police, they are used to them in their own countries. They know how to navigate themselves around this matter and survive. As long as the police or the security will not catch them, they will continue. But if the citizens rise together with the security services, they will be more scared, and we can solve that problem as early as possible before it becomes too late. Because when it keeps on happening every day, it will become normal in Ghana. And then we will add it to the situation that we are trying to solve in Ghana, which we don't want. So the earlier we rise against that act, before the better for us. So don't sit down and say, oh, this thing, the security services are taking care of it already. They cannot handle this issue alone. They need Ghanaians' support. That's what I'm saying.
Tell you guys for free that I don't really believe that Nigerians are really the cause of the drop from the Peaceful Global Index 2025, because the last time I checked, it is not only Nigerians that are living in Ghana. They still have some foreigners living in Ghana, people from South Africa, from Liberia, from Chad, from Ivory Coast. They are still there. And you don't tell me that these people are saints. I cannot think that, the video, Devlin Report made it like open conversation, which I also want my current session of this video to be quite interactive. Let me know what you think in the comment, because a lot of Ghanaians were curious. They were like, what is going on? That they have never recorded such crime rates in Ghana. Like, it has been back to back crime rates. And what people don't understand is that the social media is always watching. People are watching. People wants to know how you feel. People wants to know how. I don't know how these guys grade with this whole insecurity. I just guess maybe they grade by the random things and the reports they get on social media. Because last time I checked, Ghana has not been on any sort of war or any sort of banter with other African countries or even the world. So I don't know how they're able to come up with this index. And it is actually sad that Ghana, that has recorded 38th position globally. You guys understand what I mean by 38? Is now 61st. As of last year, they were 55. Now 61st. If I'm a Ghanaian, it is going to boost my lot of curiosity, because I would feel like, what is happening? Like, this is a country that people randomly come visit because they want to have peace. because they are sure that anytime you come to Ghana, your safety is assured. They were even saying, comparing it with America, that you don't get such safety in America. Then hearing that they've dropped drastically, hearing that even them are concerned that it has never recorded before. I don't know how these guys come up with these whole narratives and their recordings, because maybe because of the things they randomly hear on social media. So what I'm going to put out here is that I know that massively Donald Trump contributed. Yes, that controversial statement made by Donald Trump that Ghana is unsafe, when he was trying to like extort them, mine with the gold and all that. And the president of the country, President John Dramani Mahama, decided to cancel that. He felt humiliated. He felt rejected. And he came like widely, boldly on social media to claim that Ghana is unsafe. But the actual sense, Ghana is safer than USA. Have you guys seen what this his statement has cost? Now Ghana dropped. What I'm saying in essence is, I don't think Nigerians are behind it, just as it's been stipulated or it has been circulating on social media. I think this statement made by Donald Trump contributed. So my candid advice to people, if you know you are going to Ghana, let us try to help this country maintain where they are. I want next year for them to come down. Even if they're coming down to 40, coming down to 30, right? This is just what I want. I don't want the continue, depreciating or like reducing. It is not really nice. And the Ghanaians are, according to reports, it has never happened before. So if randomly, you should be worried. Randomly, it should like create a lot of curiosity. People should know, why is it happening? So I don't even blame people that actually blame Nigerians. But last time I checked, Nigerians are more like being stigmatized in all countries. The level of crime that these Nigerians commit is quite alarming. So the thing there is that if you know you're a foreigner living in Ghana, even the locals, because I also saw a video where two guys, Ghanaian, I don't know how many they are, you are seen throwing dead bodies. Or I don't know if they're throwing to the river or the sea. I got tagged to that. They were like, see the Ghana stand that you always protect, see what they are doing. But that's not why I'm here. We're just trying to find a way to bring the country Ghana from 7th position to the 2nd, if not the 1st. Because these records are not really nice. And me coming across this video, I got touched, because I felt like this is a country that I've come here sometime probably last year to make video that they ranked 2nd. So I was expecting 1st position and not 7th position. 7th position is not a pass mark. But of course, better off than Nigeria. But I want the best for them because they deserve the best. And also hearing our honorable president, President Tinubu, coming out to state, I think he said that in Japan or something, that Nigeria there's no more corruption ever since he resumed office. There's no more corruption. There's security and all that. Please be kind enough to head over to the posts on probably Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever, and go and check the comment section. The thing I would like you guys to know is that Nigerians are not joking. Like, Nigerians are so blunt. Go and read the comment section of those videos. And I don't know if you guys also saw the video where he was urging Nigerians that they can come back home. If you know you're a diaspora Nigeria living abroad, come back home. The Nigeria is safe for you right now, and you can maximize profit. And of course, I'm going to end here because I want you guys to tell me what you think in the comment section. If this is your first time coming across my face, my name is Uju. You are welcome to Uncut Uju. Don't make your last by subscribing, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.